Alright guys, welcome back to Nifty Network. Today we have a 350Z DE in here today, and I'm going to teach you how to remove your axles. These guys right here. Alright, so we're going to grab a 14 wobbly and a 14 wrench. And then we're going to turn around here. And I am going to just start on the driver's side. We're just going to blow all these out. And then I always leave the wheel on because it's way easier to spin the axles. Alright, so then when you get to the last one, you're going to have to wiggle that out, and then this just drops down like that. And since we have the 14 in our hand, I'm just going to do the passenger side as well to show you. It's the same thing. One thing that you might run into that we are not running into is removing your exhaust. There is a mid-pipe section right here that kind of, it's a pain to get the exhaust or the axle out with the mid-pipe section in. So you will have to remove your mid-pipe as well. Alright, so once you got those two off, we're going to pull both of our wheels off. And then we're going to remove the axle nut and the, like right in the hub area. Alright, so we're on the driver's side. It is basically the same for driver and passenger, but we're going to open up that cotter pin, get it straight, give it a little tap tap, and we're going to walk this forward. And then once that happens, you are going to put your socket on there. And what I like to do is I try to apply a little bit of pulling pressure, because sometimes wow, somebody tater-totted this thing. This one might not be coming out. Somebody must have stripped that on there, so that side's not coming off. That's crazy. Alright, and then we got our cotter pin over here, and I'm just going to cut this side, watch your eye stream, and we're going to pinch this out of here. And since I see a little rust on the outside of the axle shaft, I'm going to throw some PB Blaster on it. Come on. And this is PB Blaster. It is penetrating oil, basically. You use it on rusty products that you need to work on. So I'll just do that and we'll let it sit for a minute. I like to pull on the axle a little bit and then hit the gun. And sometimes this will move easy. And today is that day. And then just slide it out. And you kind of have to work it around back here. And there you go.
It's coming out.
Is it moving?
Yeah.
Oh, this poor gun. Wow, the socket is so hot. It's not even worth it. I don't want to break my gun. This is the first time this gun has ever not pulled something off. If you're in that situation, you literally have to you have to pull the knuckle off because you can't separate the hub unless you get the axle out of it. So you got to pull the axle, the caliper off, all the arms off, and throw away your hub, your knuckle, and your axle. Somebody stripped that on basically. I've never seen that before. That's horrible. I always say it, but I'm going to say it again. When you are putting a bolt on or a nut on, always start it with your fingers first, because you can't cross thread something with your fingers. And if it's really rusty, throw some penetrating oil on it, put a little wire wheel action on it, clean up those threads. And also don't put a already cross threaded nut on something, because then it's on there forever.